In this video, we'll be working a mixture word problem. Our problem is how many gallons of pure alcohol should be added to 20 gallons of a 15% alcohol solution to obtain a mixture that's 25% alcohol. In mixture problems, the rate of concentration, or the percentage, is multiplied by the quantity, so that in general we need percent times amount plus percent times amount equals percent times amount. Now, whenever I'm working a mixture problem, I like to draw a graphic organizer to help me organize my given information and my variables. So this is my first container that I'm starting with. So it is the container that is 20 gallons of a 15% alcohol solution. So I'm going to put my 15% alcohol solution on top, and my amount, which was 20 gallons, I'm going to put that in the bottom of this picture. And then I'm going to add to that some more alcohol. And I want to know, I don't know how many gallons, but it is pure alcohol. So I'm going to let X be the number of gallons of the pure alcohol. Now the key here is the word pure. If it's 15% alcohol, that means there's 15% alcohol and then 85% of something else. If it's pure alcohol, then that means that we have 100% alcohol. So this one is 15% alcohol, and this one is 100% alcohol because it's pure. And I'm going to add these two together to obtain another mixture that is 25% alcohol. So my percent on my final mixture is 25%. Now I don't know the amount here. You can either let this be Y, or you can say, well, if we started with 20 gallons and we added X gallons, then the final mixture must be 20 plus X. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep this then just to one variable. So 20 plus X is my final amount. So as far as the graphic organizer goes, I put my percents on the top, I put my amounts on the bottom of the pictures, and now I know that I just multiply percent times amount plus percent times amount to equal percent times amount. So my percent is 15%, and I'm multiplying that by that amount, which is 20 gallons, plus, and then percent here is 100%, times that amount, which is X, and that equals 25% times the amount, which is 20 plus X. Now before we can work a problem that has percents in it, we need to change these percents either to a decimal or a fraction. I'm going to change these percents to a decimal. Remember that to do that, you move your decimal point, which in this case is not visible, but it's a whole number, so my decimal is back here in the back of this number. So you move that decimal to the left 2 places, always 2 places. So this percent now is 0.15 as a decimal, and then I'll multiply that by 20, plus, and then on this one, again, a whole number, so I'll move it 2 places, and I have 1 times x, and then equals, and then this one is 0.25 times the quantity 20 plus x. All right, let's do our multiplication here. 0.15 times 20 is 3. This is just x. 1 times x is just x. And when I distribute, 0.25 times 20 is 5. And 0.25 times x, I'll write 0.25x. And let's subtract 0.25x from both sides. These will cancel, and I have 3 plus, and this is 1x, subtract 0.25x, that'll give us 0.75x, and then copy, and those are canceled. Subtract 3 from both sides, these will cancel, 0.75x is equal to 2. Divide both sides by 0.75. These will cancel. And x is equal to, I'm going to do this without a calculator. I can multiply up here by 100 and get 200, and multiply on the bottom by 100 and get 75. So this was actually 200 divided by 75, which is 8 over 3, or 2 2/3. So since x was the amount of pure alcohol that I'm adding, my answer then is 2 2/3 gallons of pure alcohol needs to be added.